On this bizarre episode of Code Blue in America, we highlight what happens when the soul of journalistic integrity is sold to the devil, while everyone's busy ignoring the real issue and start fighting for their own bellies. Jake Tapper has been doing a lot lately. Not necessarily reporting the news, but being in the news. He's become more of a headline than the stories he's supposed to cover. CNN's breaking news these days? About as redundant as a rebooted sitcom with a laugh track no one asked for. So, it's no surprise that Ashley Biden just let Jake Tapper have it on her Instagram. And yes, I'll read that out loud for the folks in the back. The only cover-up of this family is a beach cover-up. The truth is, Dad gave his all to America and continues to this day. He never gave up on you. He listened, he acted. The man has lived by actions, not words. He aged, yes, as we all do, and the stress of the presidency accelerates that. But he was always more than capable of doing the job, and did a damn good one. He worked harder than anyone I've ever known. He took his duty and sacred obligation to this country very seriously. The noise is so damn disrespectful and untrue, and it's just that noise, static, created by those committed to perpetuating and profiting from some real BS. Get lost with your anonymous sources and fake news. I'm super grateful for the love and support over the past few weeks. We, like any family, chose hope in times of despair and uphill battles. And we continue to choose hope. That's what Dad taught us. And all your support keeps giving him hope for his own healing, for this country he so loves, and for the world he united. And please note, if you're disrespectful in the comments, you will be deleted and blocked. I wish you peace. Deuces. Now, in fairness to Jake Tapper, CNN itself is struggling to survive the current onslaught from Donald Trump. Like the rest of the mainstream media, they've been hiding, either by skewing the truth until it resembles abstract art or by outright abandoning it. Jake Tapper, like many of his colleagues, seems to have found a convenient escape route. Don't report on the current administration's missteps. Just beat down the guy who already gave everything and is battling cancer. Makes total sense, right? They're looking at themselves in the mirror now and convincing themselves they're better than Trump, who famously mocked war hero John McCain. But guess what? You're doing the same damn thing.
Look, I mean, we had all seen him aging. We had all seen him tripping and misspeaking. We had all seen evidence of decline, but the Biden team, family and senior advisors, were telling everybody, not just media, not just the public, but also Democratic donors and members of Congress, their own cabinet, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine. You know, I think everybody in that circle, in that world, should be thinking, I'm certainly thinking as a journalist, what should I have done differently? You know, Alex and I covered this, Alex very aggressively from the White House beat, me less so, and I wish I had been more aggressive. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of humility.
I think Hunter was driving the decision making for the family in a way that he was almost like a chief of staff of the family.
Does that strike you as pretty bizarre?
It's bizarre because I think he is provably, demonstrably unethical, sleazy, and prone to horrible decisions. I mean,
tell me how you really feel.
Well, I mean, I'm just look at the record. I mean, after his brother died, he cheated on his wife with his brother's widow and then got her addicted to crack. That's just one thing I could say. I mean, I don't have a lot of personal regard for him, and just based on having nothing to do with, I barely have ever met him. I've met him like once or twice.
I did ask Joe Biden to be transparent about his health records in an interview in 2020. I did ask him about the fact that voters thought that he was not transparent at all. No,
he promised you that he would be transparent.
Unbelievable. Tapper is basically on a greatest hits tour dedicated to hammering Joe Biden, who, last time I checked, was still the president of the United States. Oh wait, maybe I confused him with the current president. Another older guy with traits people are whispering about behind closed doors. So why, you ask? Why are the mainstream media and their loyal attack dogs still piling on Biden even after reports of his cancer diagnosis? I'll tell you why. Because they're terrified of talking about the current White House occupant. It's easier to kick the man who's down than confront the mess that's up. America, how did we get here? Where we no longer honor our elders for the experiences they can share and the wisdom they can offer before they pass on? How did we reach a point where, once people grow old, we ridicule them and show outright disrespect for simply having the audacity to still be around? Did we forget that if God grants us his grace, one day we'll be just like them, older, hopefully wiser, and maybe yelling at a cloud or two, while divisiveness, hate, and outright cruelty somehow get a free pass? We are ailing as a nation, but let's be honest, this goes far beyond just Trump. Jake Tapper's aiming at Biden for the crime of being too old aren't saving democracy. They're serving egos. How exactly does pointing out the health deficiencies of an 80-year-old plus former president help anyone stuck in the economic jam caused by tariffs and political gamesmanship? In the end, it's all just self-service. The corporate media have burned through our once reputable journalists. Now, they're left scavenging for clout in the twilight of their careers. Who would have thought that once respected figures like Jake Tapper, Megyn Kelly, and Bill O'Reilly would one day sound like bargain bin pundits, yelling over each other for political relevance instead of simply reporting the news? Today's media landscape has blurred the lines between journalist and celebrity, reporter and protagonist. What used to be a noble profession built on objectivity, public service, and restraint has become a stage for theatrics. Now, too many would rather be the story than tell it. Code Blue in America isn't just a critique, it's a wake-up call. As the Fourth Estate teeters on the edge, we must ask, what happens when those meant to hold power accountable start craving that power themselves? And worse, who will speak the truth when the truth-tellers are too busy chasing clout? At a time when truth is treated like a trending topic and credibility is auctioned off to the loudest bidder, OGM News stands firm as a beacon of integrity. While the mainstream media continues to blur the line between journalism and performance art, we remain committed to old-school reporting, honest, unbiased, and unbought. OGM News exists to fix the mess others keep making. We're here to cut through the noise, challenge the narrative, and remind America what real journalism looks like. But we can't do it alone. We need you, the informed, the curious, the truth seekers, to stand with us. So follow us across social media, and most importantly, subscribe at ogmnews.com. Join a growing movement that values journalistic integrity, demands accountability, and believes the truth is still worth fighting for.
Thank you.